Hey guys, it's Tanya. So today we are going to be making a little ephemera pouch, and this idea comes from a lady on Instagram called Zorky Bird. I know that is not her real name, but that is her handle on Instagram. She does not have a YouTube or anything like that that I know of. So I will definitely link her information down below. I will also link the video where I made another project using her ideas as well. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the inspiration picture first. Okay, let me open my phone and show you guys really quick, because I took some screenshots so you guys can see. So this is the back, right? And then this is the front of the inspiration. Okay, and so I believe she did wallpaper, vintage wallpaper, and book pages. I kind of changed it up a little bit, but this is what I made. Okay, so this is using my latest digital color theory, right? So when you open it up, you have a gusseted pocket right here, because I know hers didn't have gusset. And then this is a pocket right here. Also used vintage stamps and tickets and things from Tim Holtz, right? So we have a big old green button, and then we have this really pretty vintage green and yellow fabric. When you turn it over, we have a vintage postcard. This is part of the digital right here. This is some old music sheet paper. We have 3 buttons, and we have some Tim Holtz right here, and 3 oh guys, I forgot to sew that, but that's okay, vintage stamps. So this is what it looks like, and this is what we've been making. But we're going to be using my other digital called Lavender Mist, because I want to use it because, first of all, it's pretty, and I have a lot of purple things. So we're going to be using the stuff that I have, and then also we're going to be using some of Tim Holtz. You know how he has the packs with the different colors and stuff like that. So I picked out quite a few of the purple things, right? And then I thought we can use the kit plus the add-on kit for this, so we can use some of the tags and things like that, the big and the little ones, right? So I thought, oh, and this ephemera sheet, I thought this would be a great gift for if you want to do Happy Mail or something like that, right? So I think the sheets that I'm going to be using, I already kind of tried to pick them out. We're going to be using these right here. So this one, I'm going to use the background one that looks like wallpaper, and I think I'm going to use this one as well. Okay, I'm going to need, I think I needed, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I used 3 sheets of cardstock for this, right? Heavy duty cardstock. So I'm going to use that. So we're going to get down to business. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this to be 5 3/4, because that is, wait a second, that's what this part is. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't want to mess up. No, that's bigger. That's 8. Yeah, that's 8. So let me see. That's 8 1/2. We can use this. We'll just turn the page this way and cut it. And then how wide is it? Let me make sure. 5 3/4. Okay, so we'll put this right here. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then we'll put this right here, and then we'll measure it to right here, and we'll cut that piece out. So we're gonna not use this piece, right? And then we are going to take this piece, another piece, right, and we're gonna just line it up to the same length, or yeah, and then we're just gonna make a mark right here like this, because we're gonna make this little flap part, right? Because I attached this flap part separately, right? So we're gonna make this flap part, and then let's do that first so we don't get confused. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out and I will show you guys what I have. So we have the 2 pieces and they're like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, right? So this is the long piece, right, and then this is the short piece. I'm just going to bring it down. And then I know I want it to fold like this, right? So we're going to just crease that real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the measurements before we do anything. Okay, so you guys know. So this sheet right here measures 8.5 by, I think I cut it a little bit shorter, 5 3/4. Okay, and this sheet measures almost 11 inches, right, by 5 3/4. Okay, and then what I did was I folded it halfway to the 4.5 mark, right there. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with the measurements. Okay, so and then at the 4.5 mark, I'm going to put this right here, and I'm just going to glue it now. I think I should glue it now, right? So I don't mess up, and you know, guys, if you hear something, you know, running, it is definitely our fireplace. It was really cold here today, and we had freezing rain and ice and all that stuff. The icky kind of weather, you know, the one that you can't really drive in, that weather. But what do you expect? It is winter, you know? Okay, so there. That's what we have so far. Okay, so this is where you can get creative if you want to. You could just round the corners. I am going to take I'm going to take this corner off like this, and I think that's like 2 3/8, right, like that. And then what we're going to do, just going to cut it like this. It's easy. And you know what? I believe, did I tell you guys that? I believe she made hers with, y'all, you're supposed to be able to do it like this, but hold on. Okay, there you go. Duh. Alright. You see that? I just fit it to this corner right here, like this, and then I will be able to have the exact same on this side. So she does hers with book pages or vintage ledger, and I think that is a great idea, especially if you have a lot of book pages. And I didn't cut that up farther enough. Hold on, y'all. Oh my god, did I just mess that up? I think I did. Jesus. Okay, Tanya. Alright, don't do what I did. Okay, don't do what I did. Just cut it however you want to cut it, okay? Because I totally messed that up. Let me make sure. Okay, it's better. See, when I measure, since I don't measure oftentimes, when I measure, I tend to mess up. I know that sounds retarded and crazy, but that's just how it is for me, okay? But I try to give you measurements because I know a lot of people, Tanya, you don't give measurements. I do not, and I'm sorry. And this is one of the reasons why I don't give measurements, because I always mess up. Okay, so I'm taking the other piece of cardstock, right? And I am just going to line it up, right? And I'm going to leave about 1/3 of an inch away from the top to where the pocket is going to be, okay? And then I am going to move this over, and I am going to cut that off, okay? And so we'll have this scrap piece and this scrap piece. Okay, so these are the pieces that we have left over. We're going to use this for the gussets, or no, we're not going to use this for the gussets, but we're going to use this for the bottom piece to go right here, okay? So we're going to save this piece. I'm going to put that up there. And then for the little cutout thing, y'all, we're going to see if this works out right, you know, because it might not, and it might look a hot mess, and if it does, then, well, do it a different way, okay? Don't do it my way. And then if it turns out good, then it's cool. So this is what I cut out, right? And that is what it is. And that is gonna go right here. Just like that. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? I don't think you can because it is white. Hold on, guys. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay? Alright, so what we're gonna do now, let me erase this off. I'm gonna start covering it. So I know I'm gonna use fabric for this part. Guys, I see that and it's still off, isn't it? Yeah, I might have to record this part over again and then show you guys what not to do. Is that right? I will see just a second. And I know this is crazy. Like, why didn't I just measure it through? There we go. Okay, so this is what we have. I should have probably just measured it the right way. But guys, okay, that's my one failing. I can't measure that well. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna flip this over, and I think I'm gonna start with. I think I'm gonna do this. I think this one is pretty, right? I like that one. Yeah, I do like that one. What do y'all think? So I'm just gonna put some glue. This is a real easy project. I'm making it difficult, but it's not difficult. You see what I'm saying? It's really easy. Don't just, sometimes, you know, your brain just does not work the way it needs to work, and when that happens, everything kind of goes a little wonky. So please forgive me, y'all. It's just been a long day. So but I'm trying to hold myself accountable. I'm trying not to miss a day doing these for you all. I'm doing my best, and that's all I can do, right? All right. And you guys, I still have some. I have some hanging right there. Okay. All right. So we got that. And so where's the other one, guys? Okay. Duh. All right. So I put a postcard. So the inspiration, I think it had buttons. It had an image. And stuff. I probably should have put the. Okay. So it had. Let me see if I can. Okay, there you go. So it had like a postcard or a picture. Then it had some kind of paper up there. Had 3 buttons. It looked like some tape right there. Some tickets, a stamp. Excuse me, another ticket. I believe this is a ticket because it says emissions or something like emissions. And then we just had some vintage labels and a little bird right there. Okay, so that is what that looks like, right? We're just gonna wing it. That's what I do best, is winging it, right? So I am going to ink it up a little bit, and then right, okay. And I know what I want to put here. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. So do that. I had an image that I wanted to put here, and I think I wanted to put this one, this purple one right here from the add-on kit. I'm going to use that, and of course my sewing machine has purple thread in it. All right, of course it does. You guys don't have to sew, you know that, and it's gonna look just as good. I just sew because I like doing that. You guys already know that. You already knew I was gonna say that, didn't you? I knew you did. Okay, so I think that should go right there, right? And I think, ooh, maybe we should have this one right here. Should I have that right? Yeah. I'm going to just bring it over just a little bit like this. let's bring this down just a little bit. Right, so let's see what the back part is. Okay, so I got this instead of the postcard, got this part, and then I'm gonna need something really big right there. Do you guys think that I should change that? So this is what my problem is when I do things like this. This is why it takes me so long, and y'all, I'm serious. It takes me a long time because I'm very, very indecisive when it comes to things like this. It's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So it takes me a while, and I know it might not take everybody a while, but it definitely takes me a while because I'm always like, I don't know if I want to put that there. I don't know if I want to put that there. So I'm always moving things around and things like that. So I could put that there, or I could take something from the, I could take a label. Right, can I take a label? Not a label, but I could take one of these and put that there. That would be pretty, right? Don't you guys? I think that would be pretty. Oh, guys, I'm sorry about saying right. Let's do this one. I think that would be pretty. So we have a Tim Holtz image, and then we have another Tim Holtz image, and then we have the one from the kit, and then we are going to use, did I say this one? Yes, this is the one we're going to use, right? I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it right here. And then we're going to get some stamps, okay? The reason why I think I love Zoiki Bird so much is because she does everything with the color palette, and I think that's so cool. I just do. I think it's really cool. And it seemed like it would make it easier if you collage, and I've said this before, in a color palette, you know. It's definitely easier for me, because I'm not very good at it, you know. And collaging sometimes kind of feels like, what I want to say, chaos. And so it's like, I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to go. So when I do it in color, then it's easy. Okay, guys, so I have stamps. I did not make this. This was sent to me in a Happy Mail by Yuki. I will link her name across the screen. She does have an Etsy shop and not a YouTube, but an Instagram, and she makes the most beautiful journals, okay? So she color coordinated this. Isn't this amazing? Like, this is so cool. Look at that. Guys, I hardly ever use it because it's so pretty, you know, and I'm the type of person that messes things up like this. But we have some really pretty stamps, so I was thinking about using maybe this one right there, right? And then let's do, I'm trying to think, guys, I'm trying to think. Oh, we got George Washington Carver, right? So let's get that one out. And then we have, we have this color, purple, right? Okay, so let's see if those work for right now. Okay, let's just like just put everything, kind of lay it back out and see what we have. How did I have it? Like this part right here. I'm gonna put that over there like this. And I'm gonna bring this piece, like right there, I think. What do y'all think? Okay, and then we're gonna add, maybe this one right here. I feel like that should be connecting, so maybe this should be connecting right here, like that. What do y'all think? Okay, and then we will put these two like so. I think that's really pretty, and you know what? I'm going to take a picture because your girl always forgets. So I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay, that way when I take it to my sewing machine, I can remember what I have on here. So that is the first part. Now, that is what we're going to do on the back. Then what we're going to do is I'm just going to move it down. I'm going to, you know what, I can just move this out the way since I already took a picture, right? I'm going to take this, and this is a vintage doily. I don't know where I got it from, but isn't that pretty? See? It's so pretty. But I think I'm going to put like this underneath it. What do y'all think? I think I should put this underneath it or something underneath it so it won't look so, yeah. What do y'all think? I think that looks better. So we're going to use this. I like that. And I probably, you know what? I might bring it like to right here. Just like that. Okay. So first things first, we're going to glue this down. And so I'm doing all this part before I take it to my sewing machine because I don't want to do it in parts. Not like that, where I'm sewing and coming back and things like that. So I'm trying to get as much done before I take it to my sewing machine. And I'm hoping I'm going to do it right. Because sometimes I'm like, oh man, I should have glued it down or something before I sewed on it. You know, but you know, it's what it is. I tend to mess up a lot. Sometimes my brain just doesn't kick in. And I don't know if it's my age or what, but sometimes my brain is like, yeah, okay, checked out. Uh-oh, look at that. We'll clean that up. Okay, so we have that part, right? And then we forgot to put a piece of, what is that? Vintage paper right there. So I'll look through my music sheet paper and put a piece of paper right there. I think that'll look good. Right there. The top. Ink this up. Alright, y'all. So we're going to just cover this part right here. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to smooth it out. I don't really want to do my hands right now. I'm going to take another corner. And I'm just going to try my best to get it to do right. Make sure it's on straight. Smooth that down. Now, what I was saying is you could tuck it under like this if you wanted to, right? And sew around it. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We'll see. Alright. So I am going to take it this. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut. These are not my fabric scissors, so I know it's not cutting super straight, but I don't feel like reaching for my scissors. I know it's bad. I know I don't. Oh, should I do that? Should we do that? Does that look like too much work? And I kind of like this part. What do you guys think? Yeah, how am I going to make it work? Okay, guys, so I'm sorry, my desk is a mess as usual. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Y'all, I had to improvise because your girl, like the girl she is, put this upside down. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I just took another little piece and put it right over it. So you wouldn't really tell it's upside down, you know, if you're just really looking at it. But this is not for anybody. This is just for me, so I'm okay with that. And then I used a piece of Edith Holden instead of music sheet paper because I like the script on there, right? And this is what it looks like. I sewed all around it. And I took that little flappy thing off because I forgot we're going to have a button right here, right? So that's what we're going to do next. I already picked out the buttons to save on time. And I just got, y'all, I have purple buttons. So I'm going to attach all these. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell you this. And if you do buttons a lot, because I love buttons, but it takes me forever to pick them out. But if I was you, I would glue them down first. Like, glue them down first, just a little bit. You know, put a little bit of glue on there. And then poke your holes in there and then sew. It's so much easier. And then if you don't want to sew through the thing, what you could do is thread it and then just sew it down. That is a way to do it as well. And in that way, if you do it that way, it's less bulk, you know, in the inside when you have your big old you know, like the knot and the thread and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter to me because I'm gonna cover it up. But like if I wasn't gonna cover it up, I would have probably definitely put the thread in there first and then glue it down. You know, like actually act like you're gonna thread it, cut it off, and then glue it down. Okay, so that is these 3 buttons. I'm gonna sew them on, and then I picked out a button for the closure, and we're going to use this one. And I know it doesn't really match, but I love that it's like a little bit different color purple. I think that looks really pretty. Right, so I'm going to glue this down, and I'm going to sew these buttons on, and then once I sew the buttons on, then we're going to come back and we're going to do the inside and the pocket. Okay guys, so this is what we have. We have the buttons all sewed on, and then we have this one up here. I just secured them with masking tape. Yeah, because that's something I do. You don't have to. Okay, so the inside. I know I'm going to put this one right here. Right, and then I know we have to do this one. So I know I'm going to do this one with something really florally. Is that how you say it? Say that? Something with a lot of purple. Yeah, so maybe like this sheet. This page would be a good page. Don't you think? I think that would be a good page. Let me make sure. Or do I want to use this one? I don't know. This one is really pretty. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, that's always a good thing when you can't decide what you want to use, right? I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, I'm going to do the darker purple. Do I want to do the darker purple? I don't know, y'all. I might do this one because it has the color of the button in there. So we might do that one. Okay, so this is going to be here. This one is going to be here. And then we need something for the top. And you know what? We can rock with the page that we just had. Yeah, something like that. What do y'all think? Okay, I am going to cut everything out. Oh, and guys, when I cut this part out, I am going to what am I trying to say, guys? Oh, okay. The paper that's left over, I'm going to cut that in half, and I'm going to use that as a little gusset thingy like this. And that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put my pocket on top of there. So therefore, like this. So therefore, you'll be able to slide a little bit more in there. Okay? So I'm going to assemble that. And then we're going to add the last piece on. Okay? Okay guys, so I figured a lot of you might be new and maybe you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying I'm going to add a little thing to the edge. So all I did was fold the paper. I already sewed on it, guys. You guys know that. Here, let me show you what I did. I sewed around this part and I sewed around this part, right? Except for where the button is, right? And I'm going to put something right there. You guys will see it. But before I do that, I'm going to add this part on so it can dry. You can probably definitely use, what is that? Double-sided tape for this part. That would probably work better than the glue that I'm about to put on here. But, you know, we're just going to do it this way because this is what I have and I don't really feel like getting out my double-sided tape, even though it's right over there. I just don't feel like it, you know, so I'm going to just make sure that is down, right? And then we're going to do the other one. I'll do it this way. I was going to add it to this part, but I'll just add it here. Easier. Right? So we have that. And add it to there. Like so, right? Okay. Okay, so we're going to cut this off like this. And we're going to cut this off like that. And then I think Make sure nothing's glue. I'm going to ink this up just a little bit, just in case. Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay. You might be able to see in there. I don't know if you can or if you will be able to, but just so it won't be so stark white. Okay. Yeah, and then we're going to ink this up like that. Ink this side up. Okay. So that's that, right? Then we're going to put some of the masking tape. Guys, there's stuff falling. If you hear something, that's what it is. Stuff falling off my desk because my desk is so messy. Guys, I am really doing my best to try. I cleaned up my floor because that's where I like throw all my papers and fabrics and stuff like that. When I'm using stuff, I just like put it on the floor. So I cleaned up my floor and I got everything pretty much put away, you know, that I was using to make the fairy journal. I'm almost done, not quite done. I still have to make the journal that goes in the inside. So all that stuff is like sitting on this side because I got all the papers ready and everything like that. I just haven't put it together yet. And you guys are going to think I'm so weird, but okay, so this is right here. This is just masking tape. If you don't know, this is just masking tape that I literally took my Tim Holtz inks and just dyed it. And I do have a video on how I do that. It's really easy. But I use transparent tape in that one, but you can definitely use it with masking tape. And I will link it up here. Okay, so what I was saying before that is, okay, so when I'm in the folio mood, and you guys are going to think I'm so weird. I'm in the folio mood and I'm making the folio and doing all that, right? So yeah, and I haven't made a journal, like an actual journal, in a long time, right? So I know I just made one in that video series, but that seems like it was almost like a month ago. And so I kind of get a little bit nervous about making a journal. And it's like, how do I make it, you know? So I kind of have to play around and do all that before I actually like do the journal. I know it's a little weird, but that's just how my brain works, you know. So I made a little journal to go in my traveler's notebook that I made myself because I want to start journaling. And I don't know if you guys know that. If you've been with me for a while, you guys know that I'm not a big journaler. I'm more of a memory, you know, keeper type person. But I want to start journaling. I really do. And using that as like a memory type thing. And so instead of just like committing to a leather, you know, Midori from Traveler's Notebook Company, which is quite a bit of money, I just bought, and my friend, my gorgeous friend Lucy, she made me one. But y'all, I'm not gonna use that. She made it for me. That's like art. I'm not gonna use that. I'm just not. So it's just like sitting there, and I know you're supposed to use it, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just not. I don't want to. She made it for me, and I think it's beautiful, and I feel like I'm going to mess it up, so I don't use it. I just look at it every now and then, flip through it, and I think it's beautiful. But no, I'm just going to leave it there because you never know, right? So I'm just going to leave it there, and it's going to be a piece of art from her, right? But anyway, I made myself one, and I love it. I think it's so cool. I'm going to have to show you guys. Okay, so anyway, this is what we have so far, and y'all, I'm loving it. You know, you guys know how I feel about purple, but this is really, I'm really loving it. Okay, so we kind of want to, this is kind of busy, so I'm probably thinking I should probably go a little bit plain with this one. What do y'all think? I think that would be a good idea. So I think so we have this plain. Oh, guys, we have this one. Something like this we could do, right? We can do that. Or, oh, what about that? This is from the paper pad. I like that. So we will do something like this. And all I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put glue all over it like this, right? And I'm going to just, okay, make sure I have it in the right spot, y'all. Like that, right? Okay. And we're just going to cut it out. Right. I gotta look at the at the original. I think the original, she has something like this on there, and then she has like a picture of a bird, and I think she has like a ticket and something like that on there. I don't have a ticket, but I do have a few things that we can add. And I might, well, I do have a ticket. It's blue, but I think it might go. We'll see. We'll see real quick if it goes. Okay, right? Oh, I love that. Okay, so this is the ticket that I have, right? And I could put that right there. I actually like that, actually, right? And then I was thinking about putting a Tim Holtz image right there. Then I was like, well, I'm going to do that. I have some, right? So I'm going to look through really quickly, hopefully quickly, because I got a lot of stuff over here. Not those. We have those, and then we have these. Oh yeah. So I was thinking about putting one of these there, or this one. Isn't that one pretty? And I like that one, but I kind of like one of these too. What do you guys think? So we'll cut one of these out, and I don't know which one I want to put there yet. Right? Guys, there's really sometimes my decision making is like, it takes forever. I don't know why it does, y'all. Sometimes I just can't make up my mind. That's why it takes me so long when I'm doing like a cover or something like that. Maybe I should just cut that off like that. What do y'all think? Guys, this is hard. This is a hard one. I don't know. Maybe it's the blue that's throwing me off. What do y'all think? I kind of think it was the blue throwing me off, right? So we can put this one right here, right? Let's see what the other one has. Let's see. Okay, and I have stamp. Okay, so I have an image right there. Then I have some kind of nature-y thing, right? Well, I have this butterfly. That would be pretty, right? Oh, and it's a sheet of butterflies in the digital kit, right? So we could put that there. And then we have in the digital kit, guys, I know I should have planned this out better, and please forgive me. Okay, so this is an image. I'm looking for, just a second. Okay guys, so this is the sheet that I was looking for. It has this on there, and then it has these big stamps on there. So we're going to use that. So I'm going to take that and put that right here. You know what, I'm just going to ink it up, and I'm just going to glue everything down right now. So we don't have to do it later or anything like that, because it should be okay. So we're going to, you know what, let me ink up these while I'm doing that before I glue it down. Okay, put that there. And then all I did was cut off the stamp jagged edge, right? Okay, so we're going to put that right here. Okay, like this, right? And then we're going to add this one. Okay, like so. And of course we're going to sew, guys. Uh-oh. I have two stamps, but I think I'm going to use this one because I like the orientation a little bit better. So we're going to use this stamp right there. So let that dry. I'm going to put this stamp back, right? Okay, and then, okay, so now this is the part where I'm a little bit, I don't know, guys. Okay, so we have this, and I think it looks gorgeous, right? Should I put this right here and add like a butterfly? I'm not a butterfly. What is that? A button right there, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or, you know, should we add the butterfly? I just think this looks better, don't you guys? So we're gonna put that on there. We're gonna put the button on there, and I'm going to sew around everything, and then when I come back we'll be gluing everything together. Okay guys, I'm going to zoom you in. Okay guys, so this is what we have right now, right? We have this pretty collage, right? So I'm just going to glue it. Now you can put the leaf things on there if you want to. I'm not going to. I think it's going to be okay with it like this, right? Okay. And then we're just going to glue it down at the bottom like so. And if you wanted to, you can go back over it with a sewing machine, like the edges and stuff like that. But I think that it will be okay. So I'm not going to go over it again. I am going to ink it up though. Just making sure everything is burnished down right. Right? Oh, guys, what do y'all think? I think it turned out really pretty. Don't you? Okay, we're going to ink this part up just a little bit. And I'm going to show you how it might look if you stuffed it, right, with some stuff. Okay. I don't think I'm going to stuff this part though. So what I was thinking, like if you're going to send this off to a pen pal or something, you can put your envelope in here or ledger sheets or whatever you want to put right here. And then I was thinking like you could put stuff like this in this part. You know, like you got if you had a vintage photo of somebody. So I'm just using the ones from Tim Holtz. And then I kind of like this because it has purple in it. So we would just like put this right back there like that. I know you wouldn't be able to see it like this, but when you open it, it'll look really pretty. Or you can turn it. If you turn it this way, you can see the writing, but you won't be able to see the purple one. Which I like it. Maybe on this side? No. Yeah, we'll put it on this side because that way you won't see just white, right? And then we have this vintage envelope, and I think I'm going to take this one out. Right? We'll do it like this. Oh, Tanya. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out the best way. I know the best way. Let's do it like that. Right? That is the best way. We'll bring this up a little bit. Like that. And then we will put this one down like so. You want to see her face, so like that, right? What do y'all think? Okay, I like that. And then it's just the same, so we'll add this one because it's a little bit different in color, right? And then you can add something like one of these in there, you know, like a vintage slide. Isn't that cute? And then of course you can add another piece of Tim Holtz or whatever. You can add some stuff from the paper collection or whatever. So that is what it would look like. And then if you really wanted to get creative, you can put pockets down here. You can put pockets in the back as well. And so this is what it would look like when it's folded. If I had like, oh, you know what you could do? You could add some of the, like the butterflies like this. You know, something like that. A piece of embroidery floss. I thought I had, what is that stuff called? I really thought I had baker's twine that was purple, but I guess I don't, you know. So I'm going to just put it right here, if I can fit it in there. Come on. Come on, guys. Okay, alright, okay. We're going to bring it over like so, right? And I think it turned out really nice and really pretty. We got some white there, guys. So, what do you guys think? I think that's a cute little project. Of course, you could have saved yourself some trouble and like made a template with this or measured it out. Don't do like me. But you get the gist of it, right? So I have this one, and then I have this pretty green and yellow, right? And I think they turned out beautiful. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Tuesday, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. God bless. Bye.